You're listening to Dialogues on 3CR Community Radio.
Every Wednesday night at midnight. Johnny, do you want to kind of give us the brief, sketch it out for us?
Yeah, basically, so the deal is if Matteo can get an Uber Eats guy to come in here and promote the 3CR channel on the air, I will donate $10.
Love it.
If he had a job.
I'll most likely be calling up someone and asking if I can borrow $10 to donate to 3CR, but that's the point.
Pretty much coming out of my money because
the
it's
money
on
still
my
ends
app
up-
of Uber Eats.
Yeah. So if not, Matteo has to donate $10 to 3CR.
But the issue is, because I know you can add like a tip. Pretty much what I've got is I've ordered a pop-top bottle of water from Macca's.
Well, have you actually made the order?
No, I haven't made the order.
Okay,
because
so-
I've got it on plate.
Well,
Like,
I think we need to establish, is this ethical? Is this a good thing?
Yeah, that's the thing.
we want to meet someone. We want to meet
We
the
want
community.
to talk to them. We want them to be a part of it.
I don't know what
Yeah,
I'm
but the
saying.
idea is that, okay, I order something on Uber Eats. For those of you who don't know Uber Eats, mum and dad, pretty much it's like you order from any restaurant, it comes to your door.
With a $5
Yeah,
charge.
there's a
With a
$5
$5
which
charge.
is pretty reasonable.
Look,
Yeah,
but
and-
these I feel like they're not really appreciated, and I want to get to know them.
True. Good point.
And people like, I don't know, it sounds like I genuinely want to talk to this person. I want to see what they're like.
But the issue is that they're probably not going to come in. Okay, they're not going to come
Right.
to your house. But we're not in a house. We're actually in a radio studio. So we figured it's like, okay, what if we charge like a little bit of a tip, like a $10 tip? Be like, hey, if you want this tip,
This person's going to come to the door. They're going to give you the bottle of water or whatever ridiculous thing you've
the
ordered.
pop-top bottle of water. It's like 250 milliliters.
That's it. So they're gonna give you the water, and you're gonna say, "I've got $10 here. You can only have it if you come inside."
No, could you just follow it up and say, "Don't worry, everyone's wearing pants."
It's 12:30 at midnight. We're wearing pants. It's fine. It's
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay, so well, that's your challenge. Your challenge is somehow coaxing this person into the studio, and I think it's ethical. I think
We're not here to make fun of people. That's
course not.
That's not what we're here for.
No. Everybody
yeah.
wins in this situation, particularly 3CR, and I think that is the overriding thing to remember here. So, Matteo, have you made the order?
I haven't yet. I'm going to do it right now.
And it begins.
Okay, and while we
This is by the way, this is a $7.75 of those miniature, like small pop-top bottle of waters from
it's
literally
a-
down the road.
it's
What,
a
like
very-
25 meters away?
It's very close. But this is a worthy cause. But let's have a song, guys. Okay, I can see on my little screen here that Matteo is coming back inside.
Oh my god!
I think he's coming back on his own.
I don't have $10.
Sorry, what happened? You're carrying an Uber bag, but you're on your own.
Wait, so what happened? Wait, did you?
Yeah, because it's like sorry, I'll come close to the microphone. So yeah, I really did try to convince this guy to just come and have a quick chat. Just say, hey, this is actually a radio studio. We just want to meet with you. It'll take a minute. It'll take a couple of minutes at max. He had a bike, so I was like, look, you can bring in the bike just in case if you feel like a security issue. But he was like, oh no, sorry, I have to go.
Sorry,
I'm in a hurry.
no, I'm too pretty for that kind of thing.
Yeah. So I really did try it. That's what I was doing because it's like I had the money there, but
I've seen Hostel.
Here's the thing.
I know how this
It's pretty
plays
shady
out.
because if you don't know the area, that we're actually in, it's pretty much just alleyways.
Yeah, I
and,
was gonna
and
say,
streets
Matteo
and
just
everything
led
like that.
this random-
Just picture me just coming out of a random city
And you
building
do
with
you
a
look
$10
you
note.
look quite threatening as well. To be fair.
I mean, you did try and lead him down an alleyway.
I did. I
Unlit-
did.
I mean, like,
I tried to lead him into a building which has murals on the side, but that could easily be like
Also,
threatening graffiti.
you ordered a bottle of water, which is the most suspicious thing ever. It's
They
like
gave it to me in a bag. They gave it to me. Let's open it. Like, yep, that's the single pop-top bottle. $7.50 that I spent on this pot. And I'm gonna
Listeners, can I
enjoy this.
please just emphasize the fact that Matteo is holding the smallest bottle of water imaginable.
it is. If for those of you who grew up within the 5 states and 2 territories, this is a standard bottle of Pop Top, but with water.
I have no idea what kind of organism that is ever going to hydrate.
We'll try it again. Like, see if we can actually coach an Uber person to actually come in.
It could be a
Maybe
weekly
we
thing.
send someone that doesn't look like a serial killer. Joe, perhaps.
thank you so much for coming to the studio. I know it's a slightly strange experience. This is something we've been trying to do for a long time. Really appreciate you coming in. How's your night going so far?
It's a bit cold out there.
Yes.
And, it's a weekdays. It's going pretty slow.
Yeah.
But, waiting for the weekend.
Yeah.
So we're going to enjoy that.
Nice.
And whenever someone orders Uber Eats from you, do you have you ever been invited into their house? Maybe
It happened like 2 days back.
yeah.
I think they were recording some of their music or something.
Yeah.
So I just went there and I saw, and I was like, oh my God, this is so cool. I was so excited by, looking at them. And when I gave my card to them,
Yeah.
so they were like, let's go, just switch it off your Uber account right now. Just let's join us.
Oh, cool.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
You got a gig out of
So-
it. Do you have a Facebook page or a website that you can advertise yourself with?
Yeah, I have my website by the name of balsambra.com.
Yeah,
Thank
great.
you so much for coming in.
The Uber Challenge.
Oh, yeah.
Well, bring us up to speed. Gianni, if you could bring us up to speed on the Uber Challenge, what it is.
Yeah. Okay. So we've done this a couple of times.
Yeah.
It basically, given how we are a community-based radio program and a community-based radio station.
Absolutely.
So obviously the theme is shock and awe here, community. So we just like. So basically, it starts.
Wait, why is it about community?
It's just look, shut up. I have nothing for that. Basically, the general gist is that we would order Uber Eats and then get the Uber driver to come on up, talk about themselves, get to know them, see who is the face behind the faceless corporation.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and look, I said, hey, brother, come on up.
So we did this. We ordered the Uber Eats. The person came round.
Like, I think Matteo didn't quite get him up because he tried to convince them to come in what looked like a dungeon, and Shopenor it failed.
Lesson learned.
Yeah,
That's-
I
don't
wasn't
have that
here
magic.
from this. I wasn't here for this, but apparently it went successful for Joe.
Joe is a people's
Absolutely,
person.
absolutely,
Like you
yeah,
are this. If we do this again, like we'll use you as a safe bet. Like I don't know if this is the kind of thing we need to take in turns, because it's like next time it's like, okay, it's probably going to be my turn, but I'm like, well, like I'd be willing to give it a go just to double check to make sure.
It's the luck of the draw. It's the luck of the draw element.
I wouldn't say that.
There is.
Look,
But let's talk about your whole situation.
Yeah. So okay, well, look, the thing is, I felt bad because I was like, look, yeah, come on up, let's talk about the radio. It's like, yeah, I'll come later. And I'm like, no, look, I'll tell you, I'll give you $15 tip now if you come back in 15 minutes and send me a message. And it's like
Shock
I
he didn't come back.
I suppose immediately there, it's sort of like, well, why would he come back in 15 minutes and but not do it now? Like, what's he going to be doing in those 15
Because
minutes?
we're only going to have him for 2 minutes. The idea was
Yeah,
that he's here, right now.
Yeah.
If he's gone, he's gone.
yeah, well, look, I mean, that's the thing.
Why does he need to delay?
What was your thinking? But
My-
do you think he was such an honest person that was like, yeah,
Let's have good faith in
that's the
people.
thing. I look, my general vibe is
people
like,
aren't like that.
No, the thing is,
no,
let's be clear and say that this person has not cheated you. You've offered him a tip.
and I gave it to him and I said, look, come back in 15 minutes.
Yeah,
and he said, yeah, I'll come back in 15 minutes.
That's not a contract, is it? That's not like.
Oh, look, I
That's
mean,
not
I'm not
legally
going to sue him
binding.
over it, obviously. Yes.
What was his
I mean,
name? Actually, bring him up. Like,
No.
He shall remain anonymous until he presents himself.
Look, and any decision on his part to come into the studio.
Details, by the way.
Any decision on his part to come into the studio would
Look,
have been, and it would have been a very happy bonus.
Look.
like the fact that he brought you an egg McMuffin is reward in
Look,
itself.
Yeah, and that's what I said.
That is
Yeah,
true.
like I was like,
He did his job. Like, he
Look,
did it.
I understand. He's got stuff to do. He's got bills to pay. This is his job, and that's what I was saying. So I'm not like,
And that's why you offered.
That's why I gave him the $15. I was like, look, here you go. General good, sign of good faith. Rock up. If you don't, hell, I can think of like 10 things I've spent that are far worse that I got less out of. I bought fake mustaches.
give us 8 of those.
I bought fake mustaches online.
How much for that?
I have a mustache. What would I do with a fake mustache?
Double mustache.
I ordered accelerometers for those. It's like basically that tells you where gravity is. I don't know.
Wait. No. Sorry. Where is gravity?
Down.
down there. Can we give you some constructive feedback?
Yeah, by all means. Yeah,
I think
kick me while I'm down. No, that's fine.
Let's start with Joe.
Okay, so I just want to say, not to point out the obvious, but I probably next time just don't give the money before the job is done, because otherwise there is no incentive. You're essentially just giving someone money and there is no obligation.
He has to live with that on his conscience.
Apart from the moral obligation, absolutely, there is an issue of conscience here. But at the same time, nobody's obliged to come into a strange-looking kind of graffitied building, which may or may not be a radio studio. In this case, it is, and we're actually all nice people, so unfortunately, they're missing out on quite a nice experience. But it could have been very much a kind of Pulp Fiction-esque kind of dungeon type unpleasant scenario. So fair play to him.
Did you have any cash in your wallet?
No, of course not. Who carries cash? It's 2019, for God's sake.
Oh, you tipped via the app?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. In that case, maybe you had to do it then and there.
Well, no.
That's fair enough.
No, I didn't. I just think you can look up.
Oh, you can go backwards.
I could look up someone from like 4 weeks ago and give him a tip.
I dare you to do that.
I'm not. No, I've already given out $15 for nothing. I'm not going to do another 50. I'm not made of money.
Try and get the
Can you
person
give
from
him-
4
give him-
weeks ago.
Give him another $15 tips and be like,
no, 'cause
please
pro-
come back. Like when I stood with my scary white eyes in that dingy alleyway, at
Licking your
midnight,
lips.
Semi nude.
hand in a place that it shouldn't have been.
Your pockets.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I still had a $10 note there where it was just like, well, look, it's like waving that $10 probably.
What were you actually waving $10?
Were you running? I'll give you $10. I'll give you $10.
You want to come into this building? We're going to be on radio. I've got a $10 note if you want to take this right now.
You'll be famous.
So, I'm gonna make you a star,
Like
kid.
media.
A star.
You'll be the star of the
see?
silver screen.
See what you got.
It's the talkies. Have you ever heard television? It's without the vision, only the future.
You've got a face for radio, kid.
You'll go far in this business. It's learning.
Okay, well, let's kind of debrief,
Look,
I reckon,
so what-
because it's like
okay,
for
okay.
me, it was like my experience was just like I feel like I wasn't like massively intense, but I do feel like I have naturally my persona is a bit intense, wide-eyed, and I think like I just like any uncomfortable situation, just dive straight in, just
So-
be like, yes,
Yeah.
okay, go do it.
But
And- and all that.
look.
And the interaction was only like say like a minute or so. It really wasn't that long. You, on the other hand, like.
I wouldn't say it was really long. It was more just like, just really trying to make them aware that I'm aware that this is kind of a weird situation. It's like, look, I know this is kind of weird, but like, don't worry, it's nothing to worry about. Because the thing that they're going to be thinking is like, alarm. This is odd. This is unusual. You wanna kind of relax them and just say like, this is the situation. It's a radio studio. I know it's strange. But that's kind of why it's fun, because we want to bring you in. It's unusual. It'd be great if you could do it. It would only take a few minutes. You can park your bike here. Be okay.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. Don't say like,
So
we will give you $10. We'll give you $10. Like, because
Yeah.
$10. What can $10
Well,
get you
like,
these
I
days?
was like,
Nice
I
bottle of
didn't-
wine. Decent bottle of wine.